Thank you, Mark. Now, our opening hymn is number 1028 in the gray hymnal, the teal hymnal, The Fire of Commitment. Please stand if you're willing and able. From the light light of days remembered from the beacon bright and clear, guiding hands and hearts and spirits from the faith, from fresh from fear. When the fire of commitment sets the mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion come to call us on our way, when we live with deep commitments of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and the present can begin. From the stories of the living brings a song both brave and free, calling pilgrims still to Paris with the word of liberty. When the fire of commitment sends the minds and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin.
Is there another verse?
Yeah, there is, but we're good. Welcome. One moment. There we go. So the welcome is from Gwen Matthews, and the title is You Contain the Holy. Whoever you are, wherever you're from, whomever you love, whatever it is you have done, you are welcome here. You are welcome to this time, this space, this moment that we carve out of often busy and chaotic weeks. You are welcome to this time for collective breaths, for words, for music, for lighting candles, and for us to simply exist here together. And you are invited into worship this morning with these words from Ta-Nehisi Coates. I believe, and still do, that our bodies are ourselves, that our soul is the voltage conductors through neurons and nerves, and that my spirit is my flesh. Our bodies are ourselves. My soul is the voltage conducted through neurons and nerves. My spirit is my flesh. Wow. Okay. Yes. Yes to all of that. The essence that is you, that spark of life, is in your body. It is of your body. And it is, you are divine. In other words, you contain the holy within you right now. And now I invite you to take a breath as we enter into this time of worship in body, mind, and spirit. Good morning. I'm Jennifer, your worship associate this morning. And our musician is Mark Hafner, and this is his first time being our musician during this 2025 season. He's played for us in the past, but not very recently. But he's going to be on a regular schedule in addition to the other Mark that we're more familiar with. So please welcome him today. And then worship is a combined commitment, and our tech person in the back is Nancy, and our remote tech person at home is Molly. And she makes sure that if you're at home, you can still follow us at worship. So wave to the folks at home. If you're a guest today, we're glad you're here. And if you're not a guest, we're also glad you're here. If we have any guests in person, it looks like all of the normal crew are here. Molly, do we have any guests at home? All right. All of the in-person folks, we do have refreshments following the service. And now to the announcements. Our announcements are available online, and also a paper copy is at the welcome desk if you want that as well. And you can always sign up to receive them in your welcome box each week as well. Are there any other church-related announcements? Please come to the microphone.
Good morning. So I have some exciting news. Today at 12:30, we're having our parent informational meeting for our next series of OWL classes that we're going to be teaching. The OWL team is me, Malie, Brian, and Nancy. So if anyone has any questions about what that is, it's been a few months, but I did do an OWL service, so you may go back and watch the OWL service if you have questions further beyond that. If there's anything that we can help you with, answer any questions you may have about it. It's a sexuality education course. Our Whole Lives stands for that, Our Whole Lives. It's a lifespan curriculum, and there are six different curriculums within that is the whole lifespan. So if anyone is interested in that, let one of us know. A couple save the dates. Does anyone know what bridge is? Not the game. Bridge. You know what bridge is. So they are having, you do, okay. So some of you may know that Bridge is an active organization within our community, greater community of Evansville, that encourages inclusion, diversity, bridging a gap, right? So they are having an interfaith justice, racial justice week at the University of Evansville, the week of February 3rd through the 9th. And on the 9th is a Sunday at 2 p.m., they're having an interfaith community prayer service, focusing on racial justice issues. They're going to have 5 different speakers at the prayer service of different faith backgrounds. So I believe are you going to go to that? Do you know?
I'm going to be going, but I'm not speaking.
But you're not
speaking.
speaking.
No one from our church is speaking.
Okay, so if anybody would like to get like maybe a group together to go to that, I would be interested in that as well. It is an OWL day. OWL class day, and that is February the 9th at 2 p.m. And that is also the day, save the date, for our Super Sunday. So that is a fundraiser for the children's programming here at the church. We will have a variety of different soups. It is particularly on that Sunday because that is Super Bowl Sunday. And there will be a suggested donation price. We'll also probably have different kinds of breads to go with it. And to-go containers. So if you can't stay and join us for lunch that day, you can take some soup to go with you. So that is February the 9th. Cool. Thanks. It's good to see everybody.
Our next social event is our Circle Supper, but if you haven't signed up already, it's too late, so I won't go into that. The next open social event we have is the happy hour movie. That will be the 23rd of this month. It's always the fourth Thursday of the month. We don't know yet what movie will be shown, but doors open at 5:30. Please don't come too early because we have to set up. But doors open at 5:30, and bring something to share. Beer and wine are okay as long as they're used in moderation, and that has not been a problem. Everybody bring something, we chit-chat for a while, and the movie starts at 6 p.m. So put it on your calendar.
Molly, do we have any announcements at home?
We do. Deborah has an announcement. Go ahead, Deborah.
Good morning, everyone. As you know, the play was canceled because of the weather, and I know Tom is there today. If there's anything out of place and you're missing something, let us know, and we'll do whatever we can to make it right. It was a pretty interesting experience. I wish you would have seen the church and how it turned out as a stage. It worked out really well, and we're looking forward to doing more with a variety of entertainment. So thanks to everybody for your good thoughts and positive energy that went along with it, and we will do it sooner than later. Thanks.
Any other at-home announcements?
No?
Okay, so I have an announcement that is not church-related, but is sort of church-adjacent. So because of the social justice announcement that is going on, that's sort of adjacent as well. And this is along those lines. So the local NAACP is having a community breakfast on the 18th, which I have a ticket for, and I'm going to be going on January 18th, which is a Saturday at 9 a.m. But I wanted to announce that, so if anyone is interested in going, so get your tickets soon, because the 18th is going to be here sooner than you think. It is that's why I have my glasses handy, the print is very small. So it is at the Greater St. James Community Recreation and Educational Center at 484 South Governor Street in Evansville, Indiana. So the space is limited, so if you're interested in going, they are recommending getting tickets in advance. So, and they're $30. So January 18th, 9 a.m., and the price is $30. So, and it's a fundraiser for the NAACP. All right, are there any other church-related announcements? All right, let's transform our welcoming statement into action by greeting one another. And when you hear the chime, return to your seats for the centering music.
And a friend of mine who's an orchestrator, So, I mean, that used to be the way that you wrote music on the computer, right? Instead of just on the computer. But now there's a new It's great to send stuff back and forth. And actually, you don't look at it great in the computer, you know, what's on the stack. So, my teacher would write stuff down. But that's not been like,
Thank you, Mark. May I have a volunteer for the chalice lighting, please? The chalice lighting is by Kia Kikali Border, and it's entitled Come, Gather, Light to Build. Come together again, gather in love, light the fire of hope, build the foundation. Come together again, gather in truth, light the fire of freedom, build the entryways. Come together again, gather in community, light the fire of the future, build the shelter. And now it's time for the offertory. Before I ask for the volunteers, I want to make you aware that if you are a guest today, please let the plate pass. Your presence is the gift. May I have 2 volunteers? And the offertory reading is by John Saxton. As a fire exists by burning. This religious community exists by its mission as a fire exists by burning. But a fire cannot burn without fuel. And it is the time, the energy, the imagination, the vision, the creativity, the compassion, the love, and the financial support of the members and friends of this community that fuel our mission to nurture and sustain a welcoming, inclusive, and diverse liberal religious community that transforms lives and serves the world. Your support, the free and generous support of each and every member and friend of this community, is what fuels this community and its mission. And without your support, the flame of justice, community, and love cannot burn brightly to warm ourselves or be a beacon in the world threatened by division and fear. So thank you for your gifts. And now it's a very popular time. It's the story for all ages, and it's going to be narrated by Sharon.
If you don't want me to touch it, I'll do it down there, but I'd rather do it up here, because really, this book is all about pictures. How many people in here love Vincent van Gogh? Almost everybody. I always have, from the time I was very young. My kids did, and now my grandkids, all from the time they were little, have just loved his work. I have to brag a little bit. I fought for this book because when I took a trip, the river trip in southern France before the pandemic, several years ago, I got to go to the town of They don't say it like a real word. It's sort of like a half burp, Earl, where he lived a lot of his life and did a lot of his work and saw the places where a lot of his paintings were painted. And that was very special to me. So this book is special to me too. Mostly it's about pictures, and I will hold them up high so I can share them with you. It's called Chasing the Sun by Liu Hao. I am the sunflower baby. I was born in this painting. Today I arose early in the morning, strengthened by the sun. Got the sunflowers, and there's this little baby coming out, and a little troll-like baby, is standing on the table here. Softly, the wind opened the windows. The light lured me outside. And there we see Vincent himself putting on his shoes after he got out of bed in the morning. At least it looks like Vincent to me. He does have ears. There she was, the sun, high up in the sky. With warm beams, she illuminated the entire country. With a smiling face, she kissed the world. She brought everything to life, so I chased after her, hoping to catch a sunbeam. Chasing after her, riding on a cat. Then I could sow it in a field, and soon dreams of gold would grow here. So he is sowing the sunbeams in the field. He or she, the baby. Then my hair turned gold. I became vibrant and full of joy. That's how the sun made me feel this week. I got a little sun, I was full of joy. I had to reach her again, but she was, I think I skipped a page. Nope. Then I had to reach her again, but she was hiding behind a mountain. I courageously climbed to the top, very close to the sun now. I ran, jumped, and stretched out my arms to touch her. But she was gone. It was night, and all the light had disappeared. Or so I thought, until the moon began whispering, "All is well now that you're here." You are a starry night sky. And we have the starry, starry night. And so he can sleep once again. The end.
And as always, that is available at the Evansville-Vanderburgh Public Library. And this is an all-age service, so we won't be singing the children out. They will be staying with us. Nope, they're going to be staying with us. All right, so the opening words are by Gretchen Haley, and it's entitled "Forged in the Fire of Our Coming Together." What is going to happen? Will everything be okay? What can I do? In these days, we find ourselves too often stuck with these questions on repeat. What's going to happen? Will everything be okay? What can I do? We grasp at signs and markers, articles of news and analysis, Facebook memes and forwarded emails, as if the new zodiac, capable of forecasting all that life may yet bring our way, as if we could prepare, as if life has ever made any promises of making sense or turning out the way we thought, as if there are not also actors in this still unfolding story. For this hour we gather to surrender to the mystery, to release ourselves from the needing to know, the yearning to have it already figured out, and also the burden of believing we either have all the control or none. Here in our song and in our silence, our stories and our sharing, we make space for a new breath, a new healing, a new possibility to take root. That is courage, forged in the fire of our coming together and felt in the spirit that comes alive in this act of faith, that we believe still a new world is possible, that we are creating it already, here and now. Come, let us worship together. And now it is the time in our service for sharing joys and sorrow. In our community, we make time each week to share pieces of our lives with one another. We do this because each person in this community has value. Each person's experience is too dear to share. Let us take a moment of silent meditation, prayer, or contemplation. Then we will sing hymn number 123 in the gray hymnal, Spirit of Life. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Okay, the burning bowl ritual that we're going to be doing is written by Victoria Weinstein. So the fire communion is a ritual that the UU communities have been doing for a while, and we usually do it at the beginning of the year, or the beginning of the calendar year. So as we continue to seek out the stories of hope in our world in the new year, there is also some things we would very much like to put behind us from the old year. Volunteers will give you scraps of paper and pens if you failed to get them when you came in. You will need something to write with, and you will need 2 pieces of paper. Does anyone need them? Or do you already have them? Ben's passing them around now. On the first piece of paper, you will inscribe those things from which you seek to unburden yourselves, to get rid of, to release from the past year of 2024. Oh, would you mind giving me 2? I failed to get one. My bad. Thank you. Take your time to consider that which you want to release. Take your time. And when Mark has finished, he will play. When you are ready, I invite you to come to the candle and burn them in the candle, and the metal plate is where you can put the paper so it can safely finish burning the ash. When you're ready. Could someone bring me a box of tissues? Ah, there's one. Normally there's one up here on the table. Oh, please do. So may what you have released here be forever gone from your spirit and cease to trouble you. May you be relieved and renewed, ever mindful that love is always more powerful than fear, and that compassion is the key to freedom from resentment. Now, on the second piece of paper, write an intention you have for the new year. Take this paper home with you as a tangible inspiration for 2025. Blessings. Be cleansed of that which you released, and be inspired by what you are seeking in the future. Do we have any questions, concerns, comments on the burning ceremony? Molly, do we have anything from the folks at home?
No.
Okay, the closing hymn is from your teal hymnal, number 1057, Go Lift It Up. And Brian, would you mind coming to the microphone and leading it, since I do that so well not?
Well, I had sight reading this. I've never heard this.
Oh, this one, oh, okay. Oh, stand if you're willing and able. Oh, wait, let's start over.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start over. Why don't you, why don't you play it through once and then we'll go.
Oh, no problem.
Sorry to spring that on you, Brian. It really is a pretty one. Now, the words to extinguish the chalice are in your order of service. We extinguish this flame
not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
The closing words are by Sarah Eileen Lawal. Out of the flames of fear, we rise with courage of our deepest convictions to stand for justice, inclusion, and peace. Out of the flames of scrutiny, we rise to proclaim our faith with hope to heal a fractured and hurting world. Out of the flames of doubt, we rise to embrace the mystery, the wonder, humanity. Out of the flames, we rise. Go in peace, and may your presence bless the world.
Well, one side, but not both. You're aware of these, aren't you? They keep it from
No, I wasn't. Oh, is that one? Okay, makes sense. I noticed it wasn't there, and then I realized when I was sitting down there it was. Yeah.
amateurs. Amateurs never win.
Forgot to announce.